starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, welcome to Karen Sure, and I wanted to show you that we told you that we would have the beautiful ladies from Blood of Lilith here to actually answer any questions you guys had. We were finally able to reconnect with them, and thank you ladies so much for taking time out of your guys' day to come and spend with us.
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks for having us. Glad to be here.
As we fight tech issues for them to be here, on top of them trying to eat, they're just still trying to hear you. The screen's trying to shrink you. We're still gonna have an amazing show though. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for actually taking the time out and to talk to us. And once again, I'm gonna keep making sure that they can see you good and not like all stressed out like it's doing you. I do apologize. It has to be one of those days, right? So in your guys'
Monday.
yeah, in your guys' music career, what got you guys all into music, and did you guys all have the same answer, or what inspired you?
My parents played in an 80s hair band, and so I was raised by like biker musician types. So I started playing really young. I was 9 when I got my first guitar. So I would say that my dad was like a big part of my guitar playing and being drawn to like heavier music. What about you guys?
Oh, yeah. I got into, music was a big influence in my life as well, growing up. And then, like, I hit, like, elementary school, and I wanted to be in band, but I didn't want to play just any instrument. I wanted to be in the percussion section and play the drums. So my music teacher was awesome. I was like, yeah, cool, here you go. So started there.
I would say my music influence mainly started with growing up using VH1 and MTV as like my babysitter, kind of my entertainment. I was an only child. My parents worked a lot, so there was, sometimes that's all I watched all day. And yeah, behind the music. But musically, like instrumental wise, the only background I had before playing the bass in the last year or so was the violin. So I actually have classical more so than anything. But I've always been a metalhead at heart, and so I like all types of music, obviously with classical, but I've just been playing bass for it's been a year.
It's been over a year.
Year and a half now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So, as you guys each found your guys' self inside the music, did you guys find yourself kind of like together? Have you always known each other, or have you guys kind of followed your own path to where it led you guys into one another?
It's a two-parter because Amber and I have known each other for a long time. I used to play guitar in her husband's band like 12 years ago, and that's when we became best friends. And then we've known Tiffany for a few years, and she helped out with my last band quite a bit. So when I saw that she had got her first bass and we were looking for a bass player, I thought it would be a good fit because we already knew each other and we were already friends. And I think having that friendship and that bond between us is what was the most important part for me personally, putting a band together. And we all like the same type of metal because we all know each other from the Denver metal scene.
Yeah, she fit like the glove.
So, like, one of my favorite songs from you personally is your song. I think it's called L&M. I just like how you guys came up with the deer. Like, what gave you the idea to come up with that song and actually make a music video for it?
The S&M?
S&M.
Yeah, yes.
So I was actually, I don't know why I randomly just thought, like, I'm going to write a song about S&M and, you know, the different sexy stuff. And I wanted to write one for the girls that they would like to dance to. I also thought it was kind of a cool idea to do a sexy song like that as an all-female band, because it seems like something more of like a male-dominated, like what they would sing about. But yeah, I like the sexy stuff and I like sexy ladies, and I knew I wanted to do a video with a bunch of hot chicks with big asses and tits, and that's what I did.
So I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments that we have over here. I know that Soul at Death, you guys know personally. He says the pink ladies of metal are here. You got Soul Snatchers. You got Sage from Soul Snatchers. And I'm chasing you around on the screen. We also got Matt. He wants to talk about something when we're done. That's fine, just as long as you're respectful during this interview. If you guys have any questions at any time for these lovely ladies, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll definitely make sure they get to hear it and know about it. So if you don't know who they are, I will definitely be dropping all their links after the show, so you can actually get to anywhere that they're on. They're almost on every music platform out there, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say Spotify,
YouTube,
Apple Music, TikTok. You can use our music. It sounds on TikTok.
Yeah. So, like, we shared your guys' promo all over TikTok. It's been really a big hit on there and stuff like that, because I want to make sure people didn't miss the chance to get ahead and talk to you guys. And then I noticed there's more and more people coming in. So, like I said, if you don't know what the show, who these beautiful women are, this is the band Blood of Lilith. If you don't know their music, definitely go check them out on YouTube. Fastest way to find them. Not only that, you'll be hearing their music throughout this show, because they're just amazing. And it's nice to see that there's a group of strong women that are sticking together, that is actually good influences for like men like me that have daughters growing up. So
yeah.
Thank you so much for, standing up. And like, the other question I have for you is the growl that you guys have when it comes to your music. How did you develop that? Was that over time, or did you just naturally have it?
So I've been a vocalist for quite some time, but I wasn't into like the screaming aspect of it. I would say I started doing a little bit of it in my band in Florida, Holding God Hostage. I learned a lot from my friend Joss Hostage, and I know that the type of screams I do are considered fry screams. My gutturals, I sound like Cookie Monster if I try to do gutturals. So, like, hands down to all the women who do those gutturals, that's badass, respect. It takes a lot of talent to do that. But yeah, I think I have, like, I don't know, kind of a Bruce Dickinson female with like some, Maria Brink screams kind of thing going on. I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but I'm happy that it's there. Yeah, we've been working on it. Amber's been working on her screams too. Yeah.
some of the background.
Now,
That.
from you guys being an all-female band, and you guys are newer to the scene, have you had any issues because you guys are just a female band? Have you had any rough times?
No.
No, I think actually that most men are scared of us. They're so fucking intimidated that they don't fuck with us. So we haven't really had that issue.
I was gonna say either that or they're like insanely impressed. We've gotten a lot. I mean, even from the ladies crowd, because I feel like sometimes women in metal can be a little bit more judgmental of other women in metal, just because you kind of have a little bit more to prove. It is a male-dominated world, but I feel like everybody above us, and I've been like, like I said, like pretty impressed, where they're just like, holy shit, we didn't expect y'all to play that hard.
That shit was
like,
brutal.
You know, and we're like, yeah.
So I've noticed you guys have also played you guys been playing a lot of concerts out and stuff like that. What's been your favorite place to go ahead and perform at?
Oh, so we've only played 3 shows so far since COVID restrictions have lifted. That's Ontario Hall and at Herman's Hideaway here in Denver. We have a show on Friday coming up at the venue, which is also, we've been there 100 times. It's fantastic,
It's
you
fun
know.
to play these
But yeah,
places.
I think that we've been lucky to have all of the venues we played at so far be some of the top best venues in Denver. And so we're thankful for that. I think we should go maybe play some dives just to, even it out.
And like, if you got to choose any place or any town that you would like to play in, what would that be?
We missed you on that. Could you repeat that?
Cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I know that we're kind of having a connection issue, so I do apologize. The question I had is, if you guys can play anywhere you could in the world, or any venue, what would it be?
I want to play Bakken festivals. I want to play all the outdoor festivals, Rockville. I just want to play big outside arenas everywhere. And I think it would be totally rad locally if we could get in at Red Rocks. That would be fucking awesome.
I was gonna say local. That would be
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
Sure, would be dope.
But like worldwide, I definitely want to anywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Anywhere in fucking Europe.
Anywhere in Europe.
Like I don't even care. Just put me somewhere in Europe, because I mean, that's where, or Japan, because I will say, Japan's metal scene is pretty dope too.
Super exciting.
So and it's more, I guess, fan base on like those festivals. Fans.
We got big dreams.
Big.
Yeah.
So, does your friends and family guys support your guys' decision as a band? Do you have a good encouragement system, or do you guys just have one another?
Oh yeah.
All of our husbands are also musicians or have been in bands at some point in time, and we are all mothers also, so we have to have our husbands on board because they have to watch the kids while we go out and rock people and melt faces.
Yep.
They work hard, poor things.
So, as being a mother, does it kind of get hard for you guys with the schedule of that and the changes that are happening with you guys going more out due to COVID restrictions being lifted? Does it ever get hard for family time?
Not really, because we plan in advance, because we're moms and have jobs and are married. Like,
we know how to spin a lot of plates.
Yeah, we have to make sure that we're planning out. Okay, this month is this show. Okay, we take this day off, and we got this help from this family.
And I feel like since we are all mothers, when things come up and we have to switch things around, we're a lot more understanding of each other. Like,
yeah, we figured it out. Like
just a few practices ago, my middle son takes karate up the street, and he came and hung out and practiced, and he thought it was the coolest thing in the world. To be like, he even was like, "Can I go with you next Monday?" And I'm like, "No."
He wanted to keep coming back.
So we do got a question from one of the members from my team. They actually have a show called Soul Snatchers. They're two beautiful, lovely ladies. So Rain says, "What singers or groups were your inspiration to make? What helped you get to your type of music?"
I think that our sound is a combination of a lot of different types of metal. One of our main focuses when we are writing music is I definitely want it to appeal to a broad audience, maybe a little bit more mainstream metal. So I take a lot of influences from bands like In This Moment. I know Lamb of God is a musical influence of mine. I play a lot of Zakk Wylde. I love Zakk Wylde. You can hear the pinch harmonics a lot in my guitar playing. And then vocally, the same. I've got kind of a Lizzie Hale, Bruce Dickinson thing happening. But I listen to all types of metal, and I played all types of metal. So I think that you can kind of hear all of it mixed together, and that's where the sound comes from.
Well, you guys sure do have a unique sound that's very addicting. Like, as soon as you get into your guys' music, it's very hard to stop listening to. So I'm like, you guys only had 3 songs out? Shit. I'm like,
yeah. We just tracked our 4th song, and we're shooting the music video for that in 2 weeks. So that'll be dropping in the next month or so. Then we have enough songs to drop the
next. So working on the artwork for that too.
Yeah. Yeah. In 1 year, we've done a lot, I think. In 1 year, we have 3 music videos, 3 track songs, and made 3 shows.
Yeah.
well, you guys are doing amazing work, and I can't wait to see more and more that you guys drop for the public. And you know, personally, I want to tell you thank you as somebody who suffers from mental issues. Music helps me get through, and especially seeing strong women like you go out of your way to, you know, share your gift with the world. I want to go ahead and say thank you, because that, you know, that's very encouraging for people that don't have the words that you guys are able to sing or be able to have an emotion to be able to express, but you guys are able to help us through your music.
Yes, I think music is very therapeutic, and a lot of the songs that I write the lyrics from a personal place, and they help me. Each song is about different things that help me go through different aspects of my life. So, you know, there's a lot of songs that I've written about my personal life that we play in this band, and they've helped me tremendously in like the healing process and stuff. So that makes me feel so happy to know that my songs also mean something to other people too, because that's what I wrote them for.
For sure. Oh, I know. I mean, it's great. It's a great feeling to hear that, because I feel like, you know, can't speak for everyone here, but I myself have dealt with mental issues, or even within my family, and this is very, like she said, very therapeutic to like. To like come together and
weekly band practices, even. I mean, shoot, we burn a lot of calories in here. It's hot.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, it's a good way to just express yourself and to let go, and like you can hold everything up, and even if this is the only moment that you let go, and you can even just be yourself and just let everything go. That's a great 3 hours of the evening too, of the week. You know,
yeah, band practice is a good stress relief.
It really is.
So, now you got Matt Hill saying Lisa with the rock fingers up. You got Laura Brown with Amber and Color Hearts. Matthew Hill with Music is Life. And it truly is. And that's why I want to go ahead. I wanted to make sure you got that thank you from here at BTMX. And we love that you guys gave us permission to use your music. And I like to add it to this show. I would like to go ahead and ask you guys every time you drop music if I can add it to the Karen Share show, because I believe there's women out there that your guys' voice is going to help empower. That's why I really, I'm really appreciative of it. And as having daughters, it's great to see women like you that are standing up and giving them role models to know that it's okay to be beautiful, but you can also be kick-ass.
Yeah. It's tough than beautiful, for sure.
For sure.
It's a tough world out there, you know. So.
Laura Brown says, I love your song.
So much for all the support too. Thank you for wanting to play our stuff and, you know, sharing our music with all of your friends and your people, and taking the time out to want to interview us. Even though the odds were against us last time, we made it happen. We didn't give up, and now we're here and it's happening. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we both had power go out. The weather was crap. So that's why I was happy you came back.
Oh, random. That was so random. Must be like the summertime, people's ACs, power outages. Something.
So, Rain from Soul Snatchers also wants to know if they can go ahead and add your music to their show as well.
Hell yeah. Spread it around.
We appreciate that. Like, it means a lot that, you know, people want to, you know, share our stuff, because, you know,
it helps us achieve our goals.
Yeah, and it means something. It's like, oh, you like
cool
us,
feeling.
you know?
It's a really cool feeling when somebody's like, "Can we put your music on this thing?" I'm like, "What? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you."
It's a very humbling thing, for sure. We do it so much.
And honestly, you know, even though this interview is, you know, going haywire for some reason, you guys are doing amazing, and I want to thank you for, you know, tolerating the technical errors in the background, because it keeps bouncing the screen around for some reason. It doesn't do it any other time. It just chose today, I guess. See, now you're small again.
Yeah.
It's awful, and I apologize. We're everywhere. You're everywhere on the screen. John, you got John Beaver with good shit. You got Rain with no problem, and yes, my wife and I love your music. You got Solo of Death, will make you worldwide. Because right now, technically, even when our shows go crappy, we got fans all over the world. We're actually technically globally. So there's people watching you that are just amazed by you too. And if not, they will be by the end of the show.
Yes, bring us to your countries. We
Yes.
want to go.
We'll sleep on your couches. Let us tour.
Sleep on your floor.
I cook. I saying.
So with you about the guys about to drop your new music video and stuff like that, do you guys ever have a problem with writing? Do you guys ever get blocked on your music at all?
Elisa is like the main creator here, and she presents us with a song, and we just kind of roll with it.
Yeah, I think that the only time that I've ever dealt with really serious writer's block, I was going through some really rough shit in my life, and it actually made it worse that I couldn't sing and play guitar about it. And so I wrote a song about not being able to do the things that I want. And then that was actually the first song that was in the beginning of Blood of Lilith. So every song I've written since then has just gone into the set list and, you know, built an album at this point. So yeah, I don't know.
And if she does get a block, if you ever get
yeah,
she'll hit like chat, be like,
yes.
help.
Yeah.
I need ideas.
Sometimes, yeah, I'll ask the girls like, hey, I don't know what I want to write about, like or was it Funeral Pyre or Shield? I think it was Funeral Pyre. I was like, you know, what do you guys, what should I write? What do you want to do for the next song? And they said they wanted another like Norse, you know, heathen metal song.
It's like we constructively. I feel like we all chipped in on that idea, and obviously, like you wrote it.
Yeah,
you wrote it,
yeah.
but like we kind of helped like give you some of those layers, and so but yeah.
And
That
we
one definitely kicked my ass for a minute too. That one took me a minute to figure out structurally on the drums too.
We did a Zoom meeting about our newest song too that we haven't even started practicing yet. But we did a Zoom meeting to get ideas about what the latest song, because we actually had a music video idea. So then we knew we had to write a song that would go with the music video idea that we had. So we had to backtrack on that one a little bit.
Laura Brown says she can't wait until Friday, so she's
It's
excited.
my mom.
Hi, Mom.
I'm bringing her to the show Friday. Hi, Mom.
Lisa's dad is in the house.
Oh, Lisa's dad's watching.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Papa Ogden.
So it's good to see that you know your parents and everybody's behind you, and it's great to see that you got the support, because a lot of bands don't. And, you know that, so I'm blessed to see that you guys, you know, are going to be skyrocketing fast, especially if you guys keep on the path of creativity. Like when you watching the song Shield Mating, like gave me a whole new aspect, you know, what I thought about you guys, because you went from like doing just straight out like rock to like Nordic rock, and I was like kick ass. I'm like, kind of give you like a Skyrim feel.
Thank you.
Love Skyrim.
Yeah.
Still play that shit.
Fucking video game nerds out here.
Yeah, I like having the different songs they all feel different and about different things too. And I mean, I think because they are like that, that's what makes our content and our videos so fun to watch, because you don't really know where we're gonna go with it next.
Who knows what's coming next?
Yeah.
And I feel like that also helps us kind of reach, you know, a much, like you said, like a broader audience within the metal community. There's just metal nowadays, there's just so many genres in metal. There's so many different parts of metal, and there's so many people that like certain types.
Yeah, what genre are you guys? I don't know.
Yeah,
I get that question all the time.
I
What
know.
kind of music do you play? Like, I don't know. There's some screaming and some guitar and like some soft vocals.
So I like that because I feel like we're a perfect stew.
Yeah, we're a smorgasbord.
Yeah, we want there to be a little
Smorgasbord.
something for everybody so that everyone has fun and feels included at our shows and when they come in to support us.
Well, John Beaver says, come to Florida.
I
That's your
know.
hometown.
Yeah, that's my hometown. It is definitely on the list. Tiffany's from Texas, so we're going to Texas first. And then we
It's a
want to
little
do
closer.
probably a Southwest tour next year. Florida's probably on the list for spring 2023, I'm thinking that sounds like. Yeah. If we're planning that far out. It's far. That's far to go.
The tour is expensive.
Yeah.
I just think once people open up their eyes and actually look at you guys are not going to have no problem getting to your dreams. I really do.
So, fingers crossed.
Thanks for putting that out there.
Yeah,
I
thank
know.
you.
To manifest that.
Yeah.
So, Silhouette Death said that is the hardest thing to do is to categorize yourself in your genre.
Yeah. So hard.
Yeah, we're like new metalcore
New
New metalcore.
Yeah, I don't.
Wait,
with like some sludge
and some pirate
and some
metal.
pirate metal, Viking metal.
Like,
All over.
that's why we said it's a perfect stew,
Yeah.
smorgasbord. It's
Yeah.
like a buffet.
We're smorgasbord metal.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah. We're gonna start our own
Casserole of metal.
Yeah.
So I know suffering, and I know a lot of people watching this is all about, in their emotions and stuff like that. And then what we do with the show is, since I wanted to let you know, so I'm going to be using your music. Basically, this show is to show up-and-coming artists like your guys' selves, but it also gives everyone a place to come and get music into their life and be able to express themselves. Know that it's okay. Nobody has to be alone. It doesn't matter what you look like, where you're from. It's just a judgment-free place for everybody to come. Because I know a lot of people suffering from mental health use music not just for music. We use it to live by. We use it. It's like breathing. So to have your amazing, your guys' amazing talent added to the pool to help, my fans and family that I count them as become stronger. I want to, it really does mean a lot that you guys took the time out to talk to us still. And, because you guys are heroes. You just don't understand to a lot of women out there that wish they can do what you do, but because of what they're suffering with, they can never see themselves where you're at. And that's why I want to, I just want to make sure
I
that's
really
going to
appreciate that.
Yeah, that means a lot. Like, shit. We
Yeah.
look at it that way. I'm like, okay, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
rad.
some of the best feelings. I know we've talked about this a little bit with you before, and it's like not really happened so much because we played a lot of like the 21 and up.
Yeah, it's 21 up shows.
But
yeah.
when younger girls or small girls or teenage girls come up to me afterwards, I when I get done playing and they just have that stunned look that they like can't believe that they just saw what they just saw. That is the best fucking feeling in the world, because I remember being the little girl looking up,
Yeah.
on the stage, and my aunt also played in the band Hemikuda here in Denver, and I remember seeing them do it, and there was somebody that was doing that for me, and it goes back generations all the way. We had the Runaways in the 70s and Lita Ford.
Yep.
And it goes on throughout the decades, and I think it's our responsibility to
Keep that going. If
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I mean, Blood of Lilith, even the idea of Lilith and the concept behind Lilith is like, she's like a feminist. She's the ultimate feminist. And is kind of about a little bit too.
Female
So
empowerment.
yeah,
Yeah.
Girls can do it too.
go power.
And sometimes better.
Sometimes we kick ass harder.
So yeah, I read up, like, we don't do the whole religion thing here, but I think the whole story behind Lilith needs to be more out there, besides the the whole version where the guys made her look like shit. Because, like you said, she was an empowerment to women, and then they just casted her away because she was ahead of her time. So, what would you tell young women that are watching right now who are suffering?
Yeah, she did got ripped. She just didn't want, and they were like, "Well, you have to." She was like, "Well, I'm not gonna." And then she was like, "Bye. We're made from the same shit. I'm gonna go do the cool shit over here, being a lady."
Yeah, and then Adam's new girlfriend was made to look just like Lilith. What the fuck's that about? It's like, can't be original. You got to try to be like me.
I was about to say she was the first nasty woman. Like the first, that.
Yeah.
And that's what I.
Well, according to like the Christianity.
I know.
We're not all Christians or anything over here. And by the way, BT Dubs.
BT Dubs.
But yeah, we just we thought that the ideology behind Lilith really fit the concept of our band.
Yeah. And it really does, and that's because I remember, I believe one of the girls in the band, one of you guys posted something in the story about Lilith, like the true thing, like the true story, and that's what I read, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that shit. So I'm like, that helps me understand the band a lot more now. So we you got Matthew Hill with "Yes, Please Come to Florida." You got Sage from Soul Snatcher saying "Hell yes." Everyone's enjoying it. So the question I had was, what can you tell younger women that are watching right now that are doubting themselves? Like, where you guys when in the beginning, did you guys ever have any doubt, and how did you get past it?
I've had a lot of frustration in my instrument because I started so young. I was a child when I started playing guitar, and I come from a musical family. But I remember when I first started my first band when I was like 15, and I was going out and I was playing bars with guys that were in their 20s, at that time in my life. And it was really scary. And, some great advice would be fake it till you make it for somebody in that kind of situation.
Hell yeah.
But also force yourself to do it, because the more you do it, the better you get at it. And then, fast forward 15 years down the road, you're playing big venues and being interviewed on BTMX. So
I know. And, well, it's somebody who's quite opposite as far as like, I may have had some musical background instrumentally, but I have not played, the bass, or she's played guitar. And if you feel like you're having a lot of naysayers, haters, or people who doubt, just feel to come back and be like, you just do it 10 times than you even could imagine.
Fill yourself with hatred and use the hatred.
Use it as fuel. And then
come to the dark side.
And then also, it's great because I do have quite the support team as well, and so it's like the combination of those two. I feel like as far as me, I was like, yeah, I'm 30 years old and I'm picking up a bass and I'm a fucking rocket. So,
hell yes.
Yeah,
that was for me. Like, I played drums in pep band all through high school. And then when I graduated, I went to a very small high school. And when I graduated high school, I didn't even think about like continuing to play the drums. So I had like a 7, 8, 9-year hiatus. And then finally Lisa was like, bitch, no, we're getting you a drum set. We're going to go practice. We're going to be in a band.
I made her be my drummer. Because we jammed enough times where I knew she could fucking play the drums, and nobody else knew that she could play the drums but me. And I was like, I gotta get her a drum set. They're hard to find. I don't know if you've been on Craigslist lately, but everybody's looking for drummers. So I was like, I had to build a bear this bitch.
Build a drummer.
I know, I was even there when we did
the fundraiser.
Yeah, the fundraiser for Fun Amber's Drums.
Yeah. We threw a keg party and everybody came and donated money so we could buy her a drum kit, and then somebody heard we were doing that and then just donated
their whole drum kit.
Yeah. So that was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the money paid for the beer.
Yeah. Literally, we all broke even.
Yeah.
And that's amazing that somebody was willing, to see the talent in you and give you something to keep it going. So Laura Brown said you guys are heroes. Sage from Soul Snatchers, I'm hella in my feelings about a lot of things right now, and I have been stalking some of your girls as your music, and it does make me feel better because I'm not just about looks; it's about feeling what's in your heart and bringing people to a whole nother side of what they assume you are, and then when you provide them wrong, that feels even better. The more you do it, the better you get at it. But that's also a big thanks to you girls and the Dreams and DJ Shadow. Can you got basically she's saying thank you. Like she's trying to explain that you guys are helping her because she's going through a rough time right now too, where she's being bullied, because she isn't a lesbian, and she's kind of dealing with a lot of hate because of that. Her vehicle's been attacked, her life has been attacked. So, and then she starts listening to music, and she's like, Iron Man, I'm a fucking shield maiden. Fuck off.
Empower yourself.
I was about to say, I'm openly bisexual. I'm married to a man,
right?
So, and I'm open about it, and you got family in us, girl. So
yeah, if you ever need us to come beat someone up, you let us know.
Yes, you have an army of shield maidens now.
Well, if you're coming to Ohio, I definitely want to get you guys to a concert because I want to make sure you have fans.
Yeah.
So when you're beating somebody's ass, then you can get on stage and just rock out right after.
Yeah. Sounds like a regular Tuesday night for me, man.
I was about to say, didn't Miley Cyrus
Maybe
do
back
that
in
a
the
lot?
day.
It's true.
So, she's saying, oh yes, I got a little surprise for this Friday show. Since you guys gave them permission to use your music, she's gonna use that as a motherfucker to somebody. So,
That's awesome. That song is supposed to empower not just women, but anybody. Like take Shield Maiden and use it to empower yourself. Whatever you.
It's like a female empowerment anthem.
Yeah.
That's what the song is for. Use it, please. Yeah. That's what it's there for.
and Rain's also fighting cancer. She says, she is Sage's wife, and she says, I'm fighting cancer for a third time, which isn't helping. So they're going through all these issues of hatred towards them, and then she's Rain's, are suffering through cancer for the third time, and so you can only imagine the stress. So they definitely need. They're definitely grateful for amazing music that you guys are providing, because you gotta understand. I hope you get this. That like when I said that about people empowering you, it's because I've talked to my fans after I played your music. We judge everybody's music, and everybody gives their opinions on everything we play, because I believe that the people watching should just have as much power as I do. I want to hear their perspectives. And everybody loves you guys. So when you guys ever get to the point where you're thinking that you're not going to make it, you need to look back at this and know that you guys are special, that you're heroes in other people's eyes.
That means a lot.
Thank you.
That means so much.
Very humbling, yeah. And it's a good reminder to
I think we lost you.
Yeah, you did.
You're back.
Okay.
You start all over. You guys can still hear me? You might have to repeat that last section because we both like lost each other for a moment.
What were we saying? I think we were just saying.
Yeah, that we're grateful and thank you.
Yeah.
And it's humbling to hear that, to know that what we're doing is starting to make an impact somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely is in Ohio. I mean, that's where we're both on both the west side and the east side. So we're actually out of Colorado and Ohio at the same time. Yeah. So, but I've been playing a lot of your guys' music to a lot of my friends that own, vending. So when they got to open up fully over here for concerts and stuff, they plan on getting a hold of amazing artists like you guys.
Yes, let us
Yeah.
know. We'd love to jet over for a weekend
Yeah.
or something. You know, it doesn't have to be a full
Yeah.
tour. We can just come over anytime.
Right.
So, the last question I have for you guys before I go ahead and let you go is, what can you tell everyone that that we have missed that is not believing in themselves? What would be your guys' advice for them? And the last question for me personally is: have you guys thought about putting violin in something?
We did not put violin in the next song, but the next song does have a little bit of like piano organ sounds, some synthesizers.
So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be different and creepy and interesting. This next music video it's big. It's going to be ready to shoot for it. There's a lot of people involved on this one. We're going for the most epic video that we've shot so far. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't know that we're dropping that August sometime.
Who knows?
Sometime in August probably. We don't have a date. Yeah, we haven't shot it yet. So, yeah.
And as far as like future violin, I'm super rusty on that particular instrument, but I don't know, it'd be fun to like do, but we're still learning so much and getting new, trying to do so much with what we currently have that I haven't really even thought about like trying to pick it up again and play it some more. So,
Yeah.
but maybe,
Advice
to people who are good now.
I think best advice is, listen to your favorite music and stuff. Music is very healing and spiritual. It's always going to be there for you, no matter what, no matter who comes in and out of your life. You'll always have those bands and those songs that help you get through those things. And I think that is a totally normal way to cope with stuff, and that we all do that. So don't feel weird about it, because it's fine. And I think also when you're trying something new and you're trying to learn something new to improve your life, not to give up. There's a lot of help out there. YouTube tutorials are there. If you're picking up an instrument or, learning a new hobby or something like that, that can be really great and fulfilling, like this band is for us. So not to give up on, stuff that makes you happy and keeps your mind occupied when you're going through a hard time. And the info's all out there. You just got to keep working at it. And then eventually things start to pay off. And then you realize that you are a better person now when you've come out on the other side of things. Once you've gone through it, and you grow a lot. So
yeah, keep going. Don't give up.
Don't give up. I'm
Don't let
2
people
years,
get you down.
almost 2 years alcohol free. I have a lot of substance abuse issues over the years, and I've lost 50 pounds and kept the weight off. And you can fucking do anything.
Do it.
Don't listen to your haters, and people hate on you because you're a badass, basically. And so you just, stick to your guns, and you'll show them how badass you are.
and sometimes it's like the little things, just finding the little things throughout your day that just bring you joy, and then just remembering those and kind of breaking it down a little bit more simple. Do, like she said, escape in music. Sometimes you're able to do that. You're able just to, look at not just the bigger picture of the issue, but just look at the things that matter. And then that reminds you that you matter. And you matter to someone. So don't give up on that.
Yes. Stick around. Hang out. Most of the people in your life like better than mine. So keep going.
I was gonna say, we'll always find a good time.
So, but right before I want to let you guys go, I want to let you guys know, everybody that's watching, I want you to do me a favor. I want you, even if you leave my show, I want you to go over to Blood of Lilith, type it in over on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, so when that music video comes out that's going to be kick-ass, you don't miss it.
Don't miss it. It's coming. The next one's going to be epic.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And thank you so much for your support
Oh,
and
yeah.
having us on the show.
Yes. Super grateful. Thank you.
Thank you for everyone that tuned in with us too.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your great questions.
Good questions. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and let you go, and I want to say thank you one more time for coming on the show. Hopefully we can have you on a future show where it's a lot less tenuous like it was and more clear for both of our sides. But thank you guys so much for working with us, and hopefully you guys can maybe enjoy the rest of the show. But I know you guys have been busy because I know you guys have a lot of practice and other things you got to get done. But you know what? Thank you guys so much, and I'm going to go ahead and continue on the show, and we're going to go right straight into their guys. If you don't know who you're about to listen to, these three lovely ladies, or their song, Shell Mating, was the first song that you guys are going to see. So thank you guys so much for you guys being so amazing, and for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
All right, bye. So once again, we had an amazing interview, guys. I want to go ahead and tell them that they're amazing, weren't they? Not they came there carrying a shirt, and that was definitely they definitely have an amazing music. If you guys want to go ahead and see that full music video, go ahead and go over to the YouTube right now. That's Blood of Lilith. You can't miss them once you type it in. They're very easy to find. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you get notified about the new video. Because I kind of overheard them talking about I think some of the things they're going to be in that. I think it's going to look fucking amazing. I just can't wait to have it out there. So I'm going to go ahead and read some comments. Because I haven't been trying to ignore you. I'm just out of respect for the artists who's given their time. I kind of want to make sure they're, that they were amazingly respected. And even though they dealt with some issues with it. Well said, I love you girls. So proud of you. That was from Naomi to the band. From Laura Brown, great interview. You guys are amazing. You know what? Thank you for everyone coming to the show. Thank you guys so much. We got Lisa from the band. Anytime. We love having amazing people like that on our show because especially we love having people that want to see other people benefit and uplift and see the beauty in one another. So definitely amazing having each one of these girls from the band on here. Dave Ogden, long live the Shield Maiden, most definitely. Amber, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. You guys rule and we love you. So the band, everyone who tuned in, thank you guys so much. That was directly from the band themselves. We got Michaela Dang, let's go. Dave, love this solo. Blood of Live, thank you so much again for having us on. This was amazing. You guys are amazing. Keep that in your mind. I can't wait to see you guys skyrocket forward. And, you're going to be in even more shows. I just see a great future for you guys, especially because the way your guys' music is. And they said, love you guys, long time. So, this is what Karen Share is about. It's about amazing people like that, who have made it. So now you guys have heard their stories. You've heard how they've gotten through it, through music. And that's what the show's about. I show you guys up-and-coming artists, not just so you guys can judge the music, but maybe add it to your everyday life, just like these beautiful, lovely women that were a part of our show and did an amazing interview with and dealt with all the issues and still stuck with us. So we want to go ahead and tell them thank you again. So all the pictures that you also see in the corner, them are all sponsors and people that are part of BTMX. BTMX is growing really big, all because you got amazing people watching at home and the amazing people that are a part of our show. And if Blood of Lilith is still watching, Soul Snatchers would like to eventually get you for your next interview here at BTMX. So that'll be nice to see Soul Snatchers getting them for the very next, in a while after they get their next video done because they're so busy. And you heard them, they're dealing with family and music and they're just kicking ass. And I love the message that she told everyone. Don't give up on yourselves. Don't give up on your dreams. Believe in yourself. And that's what we want everyone to do. Instead of looking at each other with such, not understanding, we want everyone to be there for one another. And treat everyone like a family member, even if you don't know them. And you can just, the aspects, 10 to 1, 90% of the time, people that you treat like family without even knowing end up becoming out amazing people and don't treat you like shit. So, I want to say thank you guys so much for coming and watching the show. This is only an hour show here at BTMX. This is Karen Share. I am DJ Shadow telling you guys we love you. You guys have a great night and thank you for coming and being part of our family tonight and enjoying Blood of Lilith. Don't forget, if you're not watching us on YouTube, definitely go check us out on our YouTube. Subscribe, like, share. Definitely go over to Blood of Lilith. All the links will be at your, at your fingertips as soon as we possibly can on our BTMX Facebook page, so you guys can automatically not miss anything that they're doing. Because I really don't want you guys to miss out. They have such potential. So moving forward, do not forget tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be doing our show Unleashing the Best. And that's our rap and hip-hop show. If you guys love rap and hip-hop, that's a show you're not going to want to miss. And then you're also going to have a new show coming. You got Dead Show coming out on Saturday, on this Wednesday. You guys are not going to want to miss that. What's in his toy box this time? What is he bringing from the reflections in the mirror to you guys? So you just guys want to tune in Wednesday for his show Madness. Don't forget about Thursday's show, the only show that we kind of changed up. We got rid of Great Beats and Spinning Fire. There wasn't enough people participating in that. So now we're just going to stay with Out of the Sticks because that's a country station. So if you guys like country music, go over to that event and share. One of our biggest shows that we have is the Underground Show with DJ Draxus, where that's all your rock, heavy metal, and just like these amazing ladies you'll hear again at that show as well. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. And then at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, you got Soul Snatchers with all your LGBTQ community updates, news, resources, and etc. So you don't want to miss anything we have coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys thank you so much for dealing with all the errors that we've had, and we appreciate you guys sticking with us, and have a great night. The song that I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys off with is no other than one of my favorites. You guys have heard all of Blood of Lilith, but I got to bring back 9 Stitch Method, guys. One of my favorite songs by him is Wayward. So hopefully you guys go check them out as well. 9 Stitch Method is part of Brutal Business Entertainment. Their roster is unbelievable. Go check them out, definitely. Don't forget to go check out Blood of Lilith. So once again, 9 Stitch Method with their song Wayward. And you guys have a great night and be blessed.